I'm Deanna Pindell, and I'm a sculptor and ecological public artist. And when I came to start my degree program, I had this experience as a sculptor and an artist, public artist, but I didn't understand any of the science behind doing remediation artwork or eco artwork. The remediation artwork is artwork that actually functions to restore an environment that's been degraded in some ways. I wanted to integrate social values and social engagement with the ability to address ecological issues, because really all of our ecological issues are based in cultural paradigms of questions about whether we care for the earth and care for our environment. And I had some splendid opportunities to do large public works on the campus. So I began an investigation of salal, which is an important indigenous plant in the Pacific Northwest, but besides being humble, it serves very important roles in the ecosystems, both for the other flora and fauna and in the human indigenous cultures that have been there for hundreds of years, thousands of years. And beginning with a very small piece, which was simply reading poetry to my salal seedlings every day, and that grew into a large installation around a magnificent ancient madrone tree that is on the Port Townsend campus, a very beautiful tree of life with multiple lifespans. And that piece incorporated an old English poem about salal, hand-stitched into the straw wattles. Then I was able to find a location in a sculpture park that needed real remediation, and with another of my Goddard colleagues, Dawn, we went to the sculpture park, tore out an enormous amount of invasive ivy, replaced it with the wattles and some new plantings of salal, and I went and stitched into the wattles the words for salal in a number of Pacific Northwest native heritages, which is also part of my own personal heritage. And so I imagine that as having a way of bringing the indigenous plantings along with indigenous language heritages into the contemporary life. And what was really fun about that was about 2 months after we finished that piece and installed it, the volunteers for that sculpture park got together and organized a major cleanup, and they removed 2 tons more of English ivy. So very exciting. The project that I'm coming up in my future next spring is that I've been awarded an artist in residency at the McCall Center in North Carolina. The point of the residency is also to complete a public artwork that remediates a portion of the watershed. So the area that I'm planning on working in is a pond that is contaminated by cyanobacteria, blue-green algae. So if you've seen ponds that are covered with thick algae, some of those algae actually secrete toxins that are poisonous to animals and humans. So the project that I'll be doing will collaborate with scientists and also work with community members like church groups to actually clean up that algae. And we will probably be creating new plantings and possibly diverting stormwater, things like that, so that the pond will actually return to health and maintain its health.